Okay, we're going to try this again. Hello, everyone. Sorry for stopping before the timer ran out. If you're watching this later, sorry. I don't want to keep going. Welcome. Hopefully you can hear me. There's Time Roller. You're back. Before we go too far, let me pop over here. Okay, that's working. Camera's working. I had to update EOS utility. I knew, it's always a pain when you update OBS. I updated OBS today. Then it wouldn't run anything. I had to update my drivers for my video card. So I did that, and then I had to update the EOS utility. We're good. We're all good. We're going to start all over. Welcome. Welcome to Monday night. That's how my week goes. Tonight's a special night. I'm playing solo, as obvious. TJ's not here. TJ's in the chat, but he's just not here gaming with me tonight. It's also special. I gotta move. This is kind of... Hang on. We've got cords and things. Where's that one at? That one needs to go over here. We're gonna slide this a little bit. We got things. TJ's a bum. He's a bum. Oh, nope. I don't want to see... Well, that's all going to go away later. That's fine. That's all fine. Oh, you know what? Well, I was zoomed in. Here, we're going to try this. See if that works. Too close? Sorry for the... This is what I should have been doing during my break. Okay, well, that's okay. That works. Hi. Just get all this going. Once again, I'm playing a new game called Devour. This is coming to Kickstarter in about 7 days. There should be a link in the chat. Let me find it. Game. If you go there, this is by Brainstorm Games. It's a brand new game. I think it's their first game, in fact. Coming to Kickstarter. All the info is there at the link. It's a card game. It's actually 3 games in one. And it's for 1 to 4 players. It's 3 games in one. There is a Forest Floor, which is the 1-player mode, which I will be playing tonight. And teaching that and playing that. Then there's a version called Prey, which is a 2 to 4 player mode. And that is like the battle mode game, kind of the main game. And then there's a version called Outfoxed, which is a 2-player, kind of an abstract strategy mode. Like I said, 1 to 4 players, 20-ish minutes, kind of depends. Ages 6 and up. It's got some really great artwork on the cards, so I'll show some of that as we go. Yeah, it's really cool. David, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Mazure, I think, is the designer. And, yeah, how's everyone doing? Everybody's catching up on chat. Is everybody back? I don't know if everybody's back in the chat yet. Giga Halipe's here. Time Roller's here. TJ, I think, is here. Well, welcome, everyone. Let's just, let's get right to it. Now, I gotta move... Okay, that's my mic. We're gonna move that out of the way. We're gonna move the camera out of the way a little bit. You know what? We're gonna move this camera a little bit. Oh, focus. Stay focused. Stay focused, camera. Not enough stuff out there. There we go. We're gonna move this keyboard. We're gonna slide this a little bit. There we go. Well, you're going to see some things on the edges. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so this is the box. There's the back of the box. That's a nice, just a small little box. This is a prototype copy, so the final artwork may not be exactly this, but it looks pretty good so far. We're going to put that there. It might be in the way of my cards. There are 2 decks of cards in the game. One is for the solo mode and for the outfoxed mode, I think. There's 2 of the modes you use one decks, and the other mode you use the other deck. They come with these cool drawstring bags, and you can put all the cards in. And I'll get out these are the other cards. They say Devour on the back of them. Oops, wrong way. Really cool looking. I got some really great artwork on them. I'm not gonna show that one. That one's kind of gross. There's a yellow jacket. Let's see if the camera will focus. You know what I have to do? I gotta do this. Put this on there. Maybe focus. There we go. There's yellow jacket. There's all kinds of great artwork on these cards. But these aren't the cards I'm going to use. I'm using the other deck. So we're going to put those back. And then with the other mode, it comes with a bunch of different bits and things. Here. Bunch of different, just little cardboard bits. Pretty nice looking little things. Like, again, this is a prototype copy. I don't know if these are final. It's got a really nice wooden die here. See if I can get that in focus. Kind of, maybe, sort of, yeah. We'll be using that in this game. And I've got my deck cards here. I don't want that one. I'm not going to use those. I don't know how to use those. Okay. Oh, I forgot to separate these. Got some events here. Oh, that's the wrong deck of cards. So the 2 modes have the decks of the cards are different. So one set of cards has Devour on the back. The other set of cards does not have Devour on the back. And we'll put those with the other cards. Go. Put that away. Put that away. All right. So what we're doing, again, this is called Forest Floor. This is the solo mode of the game. It's kind of a fast-paced, 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes kind of game. And you could also play it cooperatively. Say you've got a little one that maybe can't quite grasp the rules. You can do it cooperatively with them. It works pretty well. This version of the game is kind of based on the classic memory game where you've got cards set out and you're trying to remember where all the cards are. So the object of the game is to capture the 3 baby eastern cottontail rabbits. There's going to be three rabbits here. Let's see if we can get them to focus. So your object is to find these 3 rabbits in the deck of cards. They're in the playing field. And then we have a mountain lion standee and a fox standee, which will be moving around the board. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our deck of cards, and we're going to pull off those 3 cottontail rabbits. And then we are going to deal 21 cards from this deck. We'll shuffle this deck up first. I need to get some of the stuff out of view here. There we go. We're going to shuffle these up. Well, let me go turn my music back on. It's kind of quiet. Hope everybody's still there with me. All right, we're going to shuffle those up. We're going to deal 21 cards on top of the 3 rabbits that we have. So we're going to do 1, 2. Oh, put that one down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 21. And then we're going to shuffle those up. I'm going to put the remainder of the cards to the side here. Let's get that. We're going to smooth that off a little bit. Sorry. Adjusting cameras here. And I want to come back a little bit on this one. Alright, we're going to shuffle up those 21 plus 3, so the 24 cards. And we're going to create a playing field. And I'm going to have to be able to fit this on the screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 6 cards. 6 across, 4 down. And we're going to shift a little bit here, sorry. This way. There we go. Do it a little bit. Had all this set up just perfectly before. And of course, it's not anymore. Because things happen and, you know, and things. Alright, so we're going to have 6 across the top here. Four down. Hopefully we can see all these. We're still a little bit crooked, aren't we? We're gonna go this way. Sorry guys. Oh, I see what happened. There we go. Camera wants to rotate. Lovely. Professional setup here, I'm telling you. There we go. We'll just rotate them a little bit here on my board. Alright, so we're going to set up this grid of 24 cards. And then we have a mountain lion. And he's going to start up here on the upper left, outside of the cards. And I'm going to lay him down so we can actually see him, maybe. Might have to slide cards a little bit, or just a little bit more. There we go. Well, he's hanging out here. I'm going to lay him down. And then we're going to have the fox, and it's going to start on the bottom right card. It's going to move around on the cards. The mountain lion is going to be moving around the outside perimeter of the cards. And why does this look so... You know, these are all straight, and it looks so bizarre on screen right now. It's really strange. Good enough. And then you've got this extra set of cards here. Okay, so like I said, the mountain lion is going to be moving around the outside of this forest, and he's going to be hunting down the fox. And the fox is going to be moving around the playing field. At any time that the mountain lion is in the same column or row that the fox is in, you lose the game. The mountain lion catches the fox, sniffs the fox out, and you lose. So as the fox, you're trying to avoid that mountain lion while you're searching this field, trying to find the 3 rabbits. When you find the 3 rabbits, you win the game. There's a couple ways to lose the game. Like I said, if the mountain lion finds the fox, if the mountain lion gets all the way around back to the start, you lose the game. And if the fox ever gets into a position where he can't move anywhere, you also would lose the game. Okay, so we're going to start. I know these don't show up the greatest. I guess we'll keep them like that. And that one's, I'm going to turn him sideways so he's kind of on screen there. So, to play, it's very simple. you move the fox 2 spaces, orthogonally, never diagonally, unless there's a special rule that says you can do diagonal. But you're going to move them 2 spaces. You may also move them 1 space, but you don't get to flip over a card. So when you move them 2 spaces, you're going to flip over the card that you land on. And there's all kinds of different symbols and things on there that you'll follow. So you have to move the 2 spaces. If you only move 1 space, you don't get to flip over the card. Now, you may want to move 1 space to avoid the mountain lion. The mountain lion's, like I said, is going to be moving. And if you can move through the space where the mountain lion's at. But if you end up there, you would lose. Or if you end up in a spot where he's going to move to next, he would catch you. So that may be a reason why you'd want to move just 1 space to avoid getting trapped the next time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll go through. There's tons of symbols on these cards. It comes with this little bifold thing that has, it's probably not going to focus. Come on, there you go. So there's a bunch of symbols on this side. There's a bunch of symbols on this side. We'll just look at each one as we go. Now we do have 2 cards here. The black bear and the vulture. These already have symbols on them right here. So we'll look at these. We'll look at the black bear. Bring this up here so you can all see it. Turn it up. Okay, I'm not good at this. So it's got 3 symbols there. You don't flip it over, and you don't... Here, I gotta look at all of them. This card won't get flipped over. It's going to stay right there. It also has a green arrow with an X through it. That's a block, so you can't move through that, which this is in a good position. Doesn't matter. If it was in the middle, it'd be hard to get around it. You can't move through that card. And then it also has... What's the other thing? Oh, it can't be swapped. So some actions will allow you to swap cards. So you won't be able to use this card to swap cards. Then we also have Black Vulture. That's a really cool looking card, I think. And on it has... Also, you do not flip it over. It just stays on this side. And the other symbol is... I'm still learning all these symbols. Where's that one at? I gotta look here. That's my carcass. Remains active. The carrion's What's That Smell ability has no effect. This effect remains active. Okay, so there's another card that if this card is out, that card has no effect. The carrion card, the dead carcass card. Okay, so we're just gonna get to playing. So like I said, we have to move the fox 2 spaces and flip over a card. So we'll just go, the mountain lion's moving that way. Let's go 1, 2 straight up. And I'll flip this card over. And this is Fruits and Seeds. Now it doesn't have any abilities on it. Let's see if it'll focus. It's not going to focus, is it? Well, it's fine. It doesn't have any abilities on it. So I'm not going to do anything, but the card's going to flip back over. So like I said, this is kind of like a memory game where you need to kind of remember some of the cards are at. Some of the cards will flip over and they'll stay flipped over, but a lot of them will just flip back over. So you have to remember what's there. So the fox moved twice. The mountain lion's going to move 1 spot. Now we're going to move the fox again. I can't move up into the bear. Let's go... I want to avoid this mountain lion, but I kind of want to check out these upper cards first. So let's go 1, 2. Look at this card. Oh, I already got one of the bunnies. So this is the baby, one of the baby eastern cottontail rabbits. Now each of these rabbits has a symbol. See if we can see it. It's got a little die symbol. Come on, you can focus. I gotta use this to focus. There's a little die symbol. right there. I can't point. And it has a 2 on it. So what you have to do to capture this bunny is roll the wooden die. And since this one has a 2 on it, you have to roll it twice. So there's once. There's twice. And if you get the rabbit symbol on here, he escapes. But I didn't get the rabbit symbol. I got a turtle shell and I got a bird. So that means I captured the rabbit. So what I'm going to do, I'll take that rabbit, and then with this extra deck of cards over here, we'll replace that card face down. You're not going to look at it right now. So we're already part of the way there. We got one of the rabbits. Mountain lion's going to move. Boom. So he's obviously getting closer to me. Now I wouldn't want to go here. I wouldn't want to go here because he's going to move there. I don't want to go to either one of those rows, to be quite honest. Those columns. So we're going to move. I know this is fruits and seeds. I'm going to move down and down. And one other rule I forgot, when you're moving around, you can never land on the spot that you started on. You can't like loop around and come back to that same spot. You always have to move to a different spot. So we'll move here. We'll flip this over. We've got a crow. And let's look at this. Symbol is a swap symbol. And it means it's got a 2 next to it. This is these smarts. Oh, yeah, this is an immediate one. Immediately swap any 2 cards on the forest floor. If a card that was already face up is placed underneath the red fox, you may immediately activate any of its abilities. So basically I can swap any 2 cards on the forest floor. At this point I don't know a whole lot. I don't know that I need to swap anything, to be quite honest. But I think I have to. Well, I know this is fruits and seeds. You know what? Let's swap the bear. I'm not going to go up there at all anyway. That's fine. We'll keep that card out of the way. And then this crow is going to flip back over. I just got to remember it's there. Mountain lion's going to move. All right, fox is going to move again. I need to get away from this mountain lion. So let's go 1, 2. Remember, I can move through the column that he's in. I just can't end up there. So we're moving here. Flip this card over. And we have the carrion. Now this card has a symbol that says do not flip over. So this card's going to stay face up the rest of the game. But what is this? This means this is the what's that smell? And that means the mountain lion will move forward 2 spaces instead of 1 space this turn. However, because this card's already up there, that ability doesn't take effect. This blocks that ability. So the mountain lion's not going to move 2 spaces this time. He's just going to continue to move 1 space. So he's going to move 1 space. Boom, right there. All right, so I'm going to... I don't even know. Let's go... He's coming around the corner. So I'll move up. 1, 2. We'll check this card. Fruits and seeds again. More fruits and seeds. So there's no actions on that card. It's just going to flip back over. Stay right there. We'll put the fox back. Mountain lion's going to move. I need to get out of this row because he's going to be moving down. So I'll be in that row. So I need to get out of that row. Let's just go 1, 2 to there. Flip that over. Oh, look at that. Another baby bunny. This one has a 1 on the die, so I just get to roll the dice 1 time. And I got a bird. So that means he doesn't run away. So that means I capture him. And I bring out a new card. All right, I'm 2/3 of the way there. This is great. He's got to stay there, though. He stays in that spot. Mountain lion's going to move around the corner. And I need to move again. Let's move go down and over. Flip that over. Vegetation. So what does this card mean? We've got a little symbol here, which means on your next turn, we are going to... On your next turn, you may move an additional space, and then this card does not flip over. It remains active. So basically now, for the rest of the game, I can move up to 3 spaces. But I still have to move at least the 2 to flip over a card. If I move 1, I can't flip over a card, but I can move up to 3 spaces now. So that's pretty beneficial. So that card will just stay flipped. Mountain Lion moves to here. So now we can really run away from this mountain lion, it looks like. Let's go 1. Oh, actually I can go through here. Yeah, let's just go 1, 2 up to this corner. I won't use my extra move. We'll flip that over. We've got Fowler's Toad. That card just doesn't flip over, but it doesn't really do anything either. It's got the little symbol here with the X, means just keep it face up. So it's going to stay face up. It doesn't really have any other actions though, so that's fine. Mountain Lion's going to move. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. This one over. Oh, look at that. Another baby Eastern Cottontail rabbit. And this particular one has a 0 on the die. That means you don't have to roll a die. You just automatically capture that bunny. And that's actually the game. I caught all 3 bunnies. So we win. It's pretty simple. Let's set it up again. Pretty simple game. It's a lot of fun. It's great. I think, if you have young kids, I think this is a great game. It's kind of that, it's got that memory ability, the memory component to it, which is good. And then you can help them out with all the particular rules with the symbols and all that. So again, we're going to keep those 3 bunnies out. Get that on the screen here. I'll put that there. We're going to shuffle up these cards. And then we'll lay, I got those 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 cards. Shuffle those cards up. Camera just a touch here. Oh, nope. Touch the other way. I'll just move my body. There we go. All right, we'll lay these out. There, one. We're gonna move this just a little bit so it doesn't look confusing. Let's move it over there. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get them all back lined up nicely. Once again, we have the bear out here. We've got the black vulture, yep, hanging out there. And we're going to put our mountain lion up here. We'll put our fox right there. And we will go. So fox. So again, I can't move through this bear. Let's just go 1, 2 to this spot. Let's look at that card. Look at that right off the bat. One of the bunnies. I have to roll the die twice for this one, so it went way out. way out of here. But I got a turtle shell, so we'll roll again. Oh gosh, don't go away. And I got another turtle shell. So, he didn't run away. I captured him already. That was pretty quick. Put a new card there. Put that right there to show that we got that. Okay. Mountain lion's going to move a spot. There we go. Fox is going to move. Can't move through the bear. I don't want to end up here. I don't want to end up either of those columns because I can't end there because of the mountain lion, and he's going to move to this column. So I need to stay over here. So let's just go. Let's go back to the start. 1, 2. Flip that over. Cave Cricket. This is a swap, so I'm immediately going to swap this card. Let me see. There's a couple different types of swap. This particular one is... Which one is it? This one's called Leap. So immediately swap this card with any adjacent card. Fox remains in its current location. So basically I swap it with one of these adjacent cards. So I'll just go to the one to the side. We'll go there. Fox is going to stay here. And then this card gets flipped back over. So you got to remember it's there. If there's no legal card to swap, you're not going to do anything. Okay. Mountain lion's going to move. Fox is going to move. Again, I need to get away from this bear. Let's go 1, 2 to there. That's actually not going to be great. Let's see. Because he's going to move there. Let's just go 1, 2 to there instead. Flip that over. Eastern Chipmunk. Immediately, I have to do... let's see. What's that symbol is... Chase 1 or 2. Immediately move 1 or 2 spaces and reveal the card you land on. Resolve any abilities on the new card. This basically is a free turn and may be activated once per turn per card with this ability. So this, I just immediately get to move 1 or 2 spaces. Let's just move 1 space this way. Flip this card over. I've got to fly. And that is... I played this a few times and I haven't seen all of the symbols yet, so I don't quite have them all memorized. This is a peek, so immediately get to peek at an adjacent card and see what it is. And it says to not show your opponent. I think that's for the other game where you do have opponents. This particular one I don't, so an adjacent card. Let's look at the one down here. That's a bunny, so I need to get to that one. Okay, so now all these cards, none of these stay face up, so we'll flip them all back over. Mountain lion's going to move. Now, I need to get to that bunny, so oh, this is a different game. I can't move 3 spots. I can only move 2 spots. But the mountain lion's going to be moving there, so I don't want to hang out in that column necessarily. Let's just move 1 here. Again, moving 1, I don't get to flip a card over, but that's fine. And then the mountain lion will move here. Oop. And now I'll move 2. I'll go 1, 2, and land on that bunny. And it has a 1 on the die, so I get to roll 1 time. And I got a bird, so that is not the bunny symbol. So that means we capture that bunny. He doesn't run away. Put that there. Put a new card in there. Wait, I don't want to do that. Hang on. What am I thinking? That means I end my turn. We gotta start over. I wasn't paying attention. The mountain lion's there. I don't want to move to that spot. I want to move. I mean, I already knew the bunny was there, so it doesn't really affect my game at this point. I need to move 1, 2 to there. Do that card instead. Wow. I was not paying attention. We got the bald eagle. So this, what is this? Peek immediately at all adjacent cards. And then also there's like a little shuffle in here. What is that? That is dropped prey. So I immediately get to peek. This first symbol, I get to peek at all the adjacent cards. So we'll do that. We'll flip all those over. We got Scat, Crow, and a Fly, which I knew about. And then immediately discard this card, place it at the top card of the deck, and reveal it. So this bald eagle goes away. And we'll put a new card out and flip it over. And immediately reveal it. Then it has a symbol. We have to do any abilities on that card. And that card is Tunnels. So on your next turn, you may move diagonally with this card. So on my next turn, I can move diagonally if I wanted to. Okay, we're going to flip all these back over. Now, I don't know. The Fly is going to flip over. Since the Scat was revealed, I assume it needs to stay up. Even though it was revealed on this card, it's got the do not flip over symbol. So I think it just needs to stay up like that. And then this will flip back over. So the Scat symbol stays face up, and you just cannot move through that Scat card. So I'm kind of blocked in here with the bear here and the Scat there. I can't move either one of those directions. Now I could move diagonal because of that card that I just drew. But I don't know if I want to go there. I'll just go. See, I don't want to end up here. Oh wait, I need to finish. That was the end of my turn. The mountain line needs to move. Okay, there we go. Now my next turn. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to go here to the bunny. Flip that over. Again, roll the die. I have a turtle shell with another symbol next to it. So again, not the rabbit. He doesn't run away. I capture him. Mountain line moves. Add back. Yeah, well, I forget. I forget there's ads. Dang it. All right, so I'm going to move 2 more. Welcome back from the ad. So I don't want to move there. He's going to be moving into this row. Kind of need to run around. Run away from him. I got to go here and here. Flip that over. Vegetation. This card stays up, but from now on my next turn, I may always move 1 additional space. So that's good. You can move up to 3 spaces. Mountain line's going to move. And now I can move 3 spaces, so I can kind of get away here. Don't want to go that way. Let's go 1, 2, 3, because he's moving down to this row. I don't want to be up in this row. So let's go there. Flip that over. More vegetation. Now, I don't know if these stack or not. I would need clarification on that. You may move an additional space. This card is always active. I don't know if that means I can move 2 additional spaces now. I would want clarification on that. I'll stick to just the 1 extra space for now. I know the rule book is still being worked on and not quite finalized yet, so some of those kind of rules I don't think I've seen yet. So we'll just stick with 1 extra movement for this for now. Okay, so the mountain line's going to move down. And I need to move again. Let's go... let's just go 1, 2, 3 all the way to the top here. Flip that over. We have yellow bullhead catfish. All right, this has a variety of symbols on it. We've got immediately roll the die. If you do not roll a rabbit, lose a turn. Yeah, okay. So if I don't roll a rabbit this time, I lose a turn. So the mountain lion gets to go twice. So it's a good thing I kind of got away from it. So I got a bird. So nope. Oh, I only roll it once. Yeah, one time. So I miss a turn. So the mountain lion's going to go, and then I miss this next turn. The mountain lion's going to move again. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Where should I? Let's 1, 2. Let's kind of try to look through this area here. So let's go 1, 2, 3. That over. Yellow jacket. Uh-oh. That looks like I'm getting hurt. Immediately move to an adjacent card and do not reveal it. Okay, so I guess I'm going to go... Let's go up, because I want to get away. And flip that back over. Oh, that one should have flipped over as well. These other ones all remain out. Mountain lion moves. Can barely see him. Let's get him right there. There we go. All right, I will move... Let's just move 2 this time. I don't want to get caught. So 1, 2. Go there. Check that. Young timber rattlesnake. Uh-oh. That's the same yikes symbol. So immediately move to an adjacent space. I don't want to go there. I can't go there. So let's go back to there. Then flip that back over. Mountain lion's moving. We're running out of time here. I need to find this last rabbit. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Again, because of the extra movement here. There it is. There it is. And it's a 0 die roll. So I immediately capture it. Win the game. That's all there is to it. It's a fun game. Let's see. How long have we been going? We could do this one more time. I don't know how long we've actually been going. Yeah, we could do it again. We've been going almost an hour. We could do it one more time. Now, one thing that is also in this, in the rule book for this, there is a bunch of like different scenarios. So after you kind of learn this basic game, there's a forest floor challenge to survive the year, and you go through 4 seasons and try to survive that. And then beyond that, there's a bunch of different scenarios, different card combinations, just different kind of things you can do, and you know, just play in different ways. I think there's 25 something scenarios in this. Let me scroll all the way down. 12. Yeah, 25. 25? Yeah. 26, 27. There's a bunch. 25 different scenarios. And also, it's kind of... I know he's got some other ones designed that aren't released yet. So I think it's going to be really cool. I think there's going to be a lot of, you know, additional ways to play coming out for this. So that's pretty cool. Let's do one more of the basic game, and then we'll call it a night. I got my 3 rabbits here. There's also this hurricane card that's got a different back on it, so you know it's there, and it's got some special movement on that. All right, got our 3 rabbits there. We're gonna shuffle these up. Oop. Again, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Put those to the side. These a good shuffle. Those bunnies are around the bottom. Let's do a good shuffle like this. Really get them mixed up. Alright, mount line up here. The outside, box down here on the card. Got that hurricane card there in the middle. There's a couple of different cards with different backs. I don't know if that's intentional at this point or if there was different things going on trying to finalize different card backs. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll find out. All right, let's go. Let's move 1, 2 straight up. Flip that over. North American Badger. So the next turn, I can move diagonally if I would like to. Flip that back over. And the one thing that's kind of find a little difficult on this is remembering that you had that that action you could use on your next turn. You just have to remember. Mountain line's going to move. 1, 2. I'll go 1, 2 right there. Mosquito, the new one. Let's see what that is. My next turn. Oh, I think you have to move one less spot. If I remember right. Let me find it here. I would look at this, but it's just too small for my eyeballs right now. I've got it on screen. It's a lot easier. Yeah, that's the annoy symbol. On your next turn, move one space instead of 2 spaces, okay? So flip that back over. Mountain line's move into here. Oops, sorry, my cards are all mixed up here. So I have to move one space. That was the one I could move diagonal. Let's just move down one. See what's underneath there. Uh-oh, Coyote. This card, let's see, it's got... This first symbol it means it's a rival, so it's got a picture of as a coyote. Wait, when the mountain lion is in the same column or row as coyote. Okay, yeah. So there's a coyote on here. When the mountain lion's in the same row or column as this coyote, it loses one of its turns. So I basically go twice. It just skips a turn there. And then that card stays up for the rest of the game, and it also has this skull symbol on it. If at any point I move back onto that card, just double check. Anytime I move back onto that card, I will immediately lose. If I can move through the card, but if I land on that card in the future, I just immediately lose. So you got to avoid that card. All right, mountain lion's moving here. Boom. We need to get away. Let's go check out what this hurricane does. Let's go 1, 2. So this is the hurricane card. It has a slide. Immediately slide all the cards in this column up one space in the direction of the arrow. All tokens and cards move with sliding cards. So I think in other games there might be tokens on these. The top card of the column now becomes the bottom card, and this card remains active for the rest of the game. What does that mean? This card remains active for the rest of the game. I'm not sure what that actually means. Well, anyway, they're all going to move. So it's going to slide up, slide up, slide up. Oh, where do I go? I think I stay with the hurricane. Well, tokens, cards move to the top card. Let's move to the bottom. This card remains active for the rest of the game. I'm not sure what that means when it says it remains active. Like if I have to do that every time. Or it just can just happen again. I might need clarification on that. We'll flip it back over. I think maybe that just means it just continues to happen if you use it again. Mountain Lion's moving here. And it's on the Coyote, so it'll skip its next turn. So I'm going to go... Let's go 1, 2 to here. Possum. This means on my next turn... Let's find it. I do not reveal a card on my next turn. A little unfortunate. We'll flip that over. Mountain Lion has to skip because he's on this Coyote. So then I will get to go again. Let's just move 1. I'm not going to reveal a card anyway, so I'm just going to move 1 spot. Now the Mountain Lion can move. Now let's go 1, 2 to this spot. Oh, baby Eastern Cottontail. Got number 1, so I got to roll 1 die. And it's a bird symbol, so he does not run away. We capture him. And I guess this is the next card coming out is the bear. Now, I'm not supposed to move through this card or anything, but I think since I'm on it, I just stay there. All right, Mountain Lion's moving to here. And I gotta get out of the way. Let's go 1, 2, all the way to the corner. Great Horned Owl. Okay. Again, on my next turn, I do not reveal a card. And if I land on this one again, it's got the skull symbol. I will lose the game. So I gotta remember that one's there. Bottom corner. Great Horned Owl. Don't forget. Moving here, he's going to miss the next turn. So that means I can safely go 1, 2. I can safely be in this row for the moment. Beaver. This card stays up. You can't move through this card. You can't swap this card. Mountain Lion's turn. He skips because he's in line with the Coyote. Back to my turn. I need to get out of that row. Let's go 1, 2. Gray Squirrel. Immediately can move 1 or 2 spaces any adjacent direction. Wait, why did I do that? I don't want to do that. Hang on. Technically that's cheating, but I don't want to do that. I wasn't paying attention. The lion's there. I don't want to go there. I want to go 1, 2. Gosh. This win will have an asterisk on it, I guess. Wait, same card. Eastern Chipmunk. Immediately move 1 or 2 spaces adjacent to this space. So let's go this way. And I don't think I reveal that card, do I? Let's double check. Oh, I do reveal that card. Well, I think I already know this card. Yep, that's the Opossum. So I don't get a flip over card on my next turn. I should have done that on this one too, shouldn't I? Well, I screwed up this game, that's for sure. That's alright. That's alright. Mountain Lion moves. We'll go... Boy. We'll go 1, 2. I don't want to land on that hurricane, but I think I already know... Oh, that's a new one. Red Fox. What does that mean? Immediately... do something. Immediately move. Sorry. A favor for a fellow fox. So this is a fox card. Jump to any card on the forest floor and reveal it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's go way up here. So flip that back over. I'll flip this back over. And do I actually... I just reveal it. I don't know... It doesn't say to actually perform the action. So I just reveal the card, which is a bullfrog. Flip it back over. Move the mountain lion. Now, I could definitely be getting some of these rules wrong. We'll just need some little clarifications on them, but you get the basic idea. I need to get out of this column. Let's go 1, 2 to there. Fowler's toad. That just stays flipped up. Mountain lion moves to here. Let's move this over. Again, I don't want to move there. Let's go 1, 2 to here. I haven't found any... Oh, I have found one rabbit so far. This is not looking great. The raccoon. Immediately, I need to... Another new symbol I haven't looked at yet. Immediately, this is a steal, so swap one of your caught rabbits with this card. Oh boy. The rabbit card remains face up on the forest floor. Discard the raccoon. Okay, so the raccoon goes away. The captured rabbit has to go back there. So now I'm down a rabbit. And that's the only one I've found so far. Just need to make sure. Yeah, so I basically just have to move to this card again to try to capture it again. That's all. Lion's gonna move. Now again, I can't move and end up back on the same spot. I can't go 1, 2. I have to move to a different spot. Let's go 1, 2 this direction. See what's there. Yellow-headed catfish. Yellow bullhead catfish. Need to roll the dice once. I did not get a rabbit, so that means I lose a turn. So the mountain lion's going to move. Oh, no, he's losing a turn because I'm on the coyote. So skip his turn. Skip my turn. Come back. He moves there. Which is right where the rabbit is that I would love to capture right now. Not going to happen. Let's go 1, 2 to there. Flip that over. Oh, another rabbit. This is the 0 die, so get that one captured. Put a new card here. And that's that carrion card, or the black vulture. And it has a note on here that says not to use this side, but I think it'd be kind of nice if they had the symbols on this side and just left that card face up instead of like this, but that's fine. Alright, mountain lion's moving here. I'm going to go capture this rabbit. 1, 2. Attempt to capture this rabbit anyway. Oh, and I rolled the rabbit die. The rabbit symbol. Don't know how well you can see that, but we'll hold it up here. See if it'll focus. Kind of. It's upside down. It's there. So, what that means, I have to swap this card. The rabbit basically runs away. You swap it with a card 2 adjacent spaces away and keep it face up. So, it's running away. 2 adjacent spaces. Okay, if there's not a valid... I guess she just swaps out. So, which way should we swap it? Let's go... That card can't be swapped. Let's swap it here with the beaver. With the catfish. So that goes there, that goes there. I stay in this spot. Well, actually... Let's see. Keep face up. Red fox remains where it is, and you... Okay, yeah. So the fox remains there. Those cards just swap. All right. Mountain lion's moving here. So now I'm going to go try to get this one again. 1, 2. Roll the die. Oh, got a bird that time. Means I capture the bunny. Put there. Pull a new card. We're getting close to the end here. This mountain lion's getting around the corner. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 more turns. So I feel like I'm in trouble. Let's go... Don't really know where he could be. I'm bad at memory. The bullfrog. I remember that was there now, yeah. So immediately I gotta swap with, let's see. This is the leap 2. So immediately swap this card with another card on the force floor exactly 2 cards away. Horizontally or vertically. I don't know. Let's swap it vertically. 2 spots away. Flips back over. I stay there. Mountain lion moves. I feel like that was a bad idea because I can't get... Don't want to go back to that card. Let's go. Jeepers. Let's go 1. Let's go 1 and not do anything. Mountain lion's moving. Oh, but yep, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's go 1, 2 to here. See what that one is. Oh my gosh, right there. There's the last bunny. Roll the dice twice. I got a bird. And I got a bird. Means I win once again. That was close. The mountain lion had 2 more turns and he was going to win. Well, that's the game. Let's jump back over to here. Yeah, that's the game. It's pretty simple. Again, this is the solo mode called the Forest Floor for Devour. This is the box again. No, you can see all my stuff here. That's fine. Coming out on Kickstarter next week, in fact. There's the link there again. Go check it out. It's awesome. Go sign up for their email. Get their updates. Go check it out again. Brainstorm Games. It's fun. I like it. I need to try it with multiple people too. But this solo version is pretty fun. It's a little bit of a challenge for adults, but also easy enough for kids to play. So yeah, I like it. That's all I have. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, let's go there. That's all I have for tonight. Just a quick stream. Good game. Thanks, Time Roller. Yes, I won 3 times. That's good. I hadn't won up until this point, so that's pretty good. That's all I have. I'm just going to finish for tonight, and thanks everybody for hanging out. Sorry for all the snafus and the issues in the beginning. Glad it happened now and not on Thursday. Again, I'll be here Thursday with TJ. We stream every Thursday, about 9:15ish Central Time. I hope to see you then. And yeah, thanks for joining. Have a good one, everyone.